The round qualifying race here in MXGP. Middle to right, mid left out to the middle is where the main players are going to be fired up from. Hurling's there pretty much central of the gate. Number 84, he's alongside Prado there. Gates drop here in Villars-sous-Écot. So far it's all been clean through this first turn, but these guys carrying a little bit more speed. And you know what? Valentin Guillot from all the way over on the outside. Tom Cruise, eat your heart out. He did hit the brakes, or they did, and he flew right by. And he moves up into third place alongside Prado, but it's Siwa who leads at the top of the hill into turn 3. Prado trying to fight back though as Fernandez and Guillot, as Prado takes over the lead. Very tight. Tell you what, these guys, they're not shy, are they, on this opening lap? Bit of bar banging, bit of close combat. There's Valandrin in there, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5th or 6th place. Paturel got a good start as well. He's in around about 6th or 7th. You'll see that white Yamaha, there it is, flashing in there. But there's Ruben Fernandez, 3rd place, top of the hill behind Siwa. Big moment down this hill on the opening lap of the MX2 qualifying race earlier. Hopefully these guys get through there, no problems. And they do, but Siwa still hanging on to that second. There's Hurlings trying to go around the outside of Paturel. And Guillot, top of the hill there in 4th place. Over on the left-hand side, yellow shoulders on his racing apparel this weekend. Doubling up, capitalising on a mistake there from Fernandez, who didn't quite get over that first little double after the city bridge. So Guillot up into 3rd place. Here is a number 92, Ship to Cycle, Honda SR Motor Blues rider. They're also running special graphics this weekend. The French tricolor on the side plates, and not the plates, but on the rad shrouds. Uphill for the finish hill for the first time. Just to give us an idea as to where everybody is out on track. But it's Prado from Siwa, Guillot, Fernandez next. There he is, just behind the 92 here. Look how sticky, look how tricky those ruts are. And Guillot just coming up short as he tried to get over that triple step. Oh, loses the back end, fights in the front, just keeps it absolutely pinned though. This guy absolutely loving these conditions here. Valentin Guillot, number 92. Looking a little bit loose though as he tries to go from 4th to 3rd. And he does go around the outside of Siwa, the 2 Swiss riders. How deep those ruts are though. Sorry, 3rd and 2nd place battling here, sorry. Not scared of these conditions, is he? Siwa just a little bit too hot into that turn. Oh, look at the charge from Guillot. Hard on the brakes at the bottom of the hill. Fernandez under attack from Ferrato, the 303. First time we've seen the big man. He's there in 5th place at the moment. So the SM Action Yuasa battery rider, who's got Hurlings behind him, Valandrin, Paturel, Guadagnini, and Lupino on the MRT Beta. He finds himself in 10th place. Where's his teammate Watson in 17th position, riding with a bit of a thumb injury, which is why he didn't line up in Spain. Hasn't been on the bike since then either. So it's going to be a very big test for the number 919, who's hanging on just ahead of Oslan Bogas and Jacobi. Good to see Jacobi back. As Hurlings charges down the inside of Ferrato. Force will move that from the 84. See the 2010 design KTM with the white plastics and rear fender. And Guillot hanging on to that 3rd place at the moment. Just Fernandez breathing down his neck. Oh, man down, there is Guillot. So Guillot picks himself up, was in 3rd place. What happened there? Did he just high side? Just looked away for one moment, all of a sudden he's picking himself up off his ear and pulling a Yui. Watch this. He's got Fernandez just behind him, gets on the gas and then high sides, chucks himself down. Greg Hancock would not have been proud of that one. Cost him a little bit of time then. 12th place, I reckon. Meanwhile, Hurling's top of the hill. Ferrato coming back after the number 84. Looks across, thinks, hang on a minute, I'm on a factory KTM, you're not. And you're having a go at me. Hurling's with his hands full. Ferrato is gaining in confidence, isn't he, at the moment? That's the first time we've had a good look down the view from pit lane. See all that mud that's been shifted off to the side there. Don't think we showed it earlier because of how bad it was, but quick move there for Hurling's down the inside of Fernandez, moves up into 3rd place. Man's on a charge all of a sudden. The only 2-time winner around here, actually, Jeffrey Hurling's, won in 15 in MX2, 17 in MXGP. So despite the changes, which they say, I mean, it's almost like a complete rebuild here, isn't it? The only familiarity is the nature of the ground. Pushing on a bit, though, here. Watch this, outside, gets the double, and then stays nice and low over the next jump. Watch this, gets the double, no way back. Scrubs neatly as well. That was the move for 3rd. He's got Seaward just ahead of him now. Prado, fastest lap of the race though, your race leader, 1:59.442. He knows he needs, well, he knows he needed a whole shot coming into this one for the obvious reasons, but he knows 10 points on the line. Can't afford to let Hurlings close him down because he currently leads by 6. Be 8 points as it stands right now, because the difference between first, second and 3rd, like just 10, 9, 8 points. There's Siwa. A lot of home support for him this weekend. About an hour and a half or thereabouts up the road, just over the border. Downhill and almost plunges into oblivion. Massive head shake there, caught an edge. Tell you what, he'll change your pants when he gets back. Watch this. No. Thought we were going to go see a replay there. Well, just kind of missed it. But Prado, 1:59.442. He had the fastest lap last time around. He's about to hit the line any moment now. And, just jumping out of that turn there, untidily, the 91, Siwa. Prado, 2:0.96 this time around. Siwa, 2:01.2. Hurlings, 2:02.4. Gap between him and Siwa, 3.3. 6.5 seconds behind Prado, the race leader. Just going through now. Here's Siwa, then Hurlings coming through that first turn. Ferrato, way past Ruben Fernandez. He is latching on to Jeffrey Hurlings and saying, anything you can do, my mate, I can do better, or just as well, equally as good, whatever you want. Melandrin in 6, Guadagnini 7, Lupino, Fevre and Koldenhoff. So it's a little quiet out on the terraces at the moment as Fevre struggles in 9th place for Kawasaki Racing Team. The Hoff is next in 10th. Guillot back in 11th position after he slid his way out of the first turn from 3rd place. There's Fevre in the opposite direction, heading downhill towards turn 5. And the Sarholz KTM rider. Haven't seen him too much this year. In fact, I don't think we've seen him at all, have we? He's 18th at the moment, behind Paturel. So what happened to Paturel then? I don't know what's happened to Paturel, but what's happened to Albi Ferrato? Definitely got a fire stick up his chuff, hasn't he, this weekend? Because he's loving these conditions and riding the wheels off of that SM Action US battery KTM. Because Hurlings hasn't shaken him. He'll cut to the inside. Yeah, it's not going to be easy to make the move from there. But it was over on this part of the racetrack where I think he found his way past Fernandez a lap ago. Wow, muscles that 65 around like it's a toy, doesn't it? The 303. Four laps complete. Prado, 4.2 seconds clear, extends his lead over Siwa even further. Currently has 46 points from these races. 4 wins, of course, a 10th and a 6th. Jeffrey Hurling's on 39 coming into this one. Looking to break free from Ferrato. Kind of track that you cannot rush. You need to race, but you also need to respect the situation. Lupino 8, Fevra 9. So the number 3 on the Kawasaki going after the Italian on the MRT Beta. Who was that down? Guadagnini. Guadagnini spun up at the bottom of the corner. So just as we passed there on the exit of the turn, Guadagnini just picking himself up. So Guadagnini out of 7th place, promoting positions to these two. And Ferrato's found his way past Hurlings. All of a sudden finds himself in 3rd place. Well, there'll be a big grin underneath that helmet of Ferrato's then, I would imagine. Doesn't get the distance, Hurlings does, and can't do like he did to Ruben Fernandez, where he scrubbed his way neatly and held the inside line in this next turn, turn 13. Was it on that far downhill? He was charging down there a couple of laps ago. Watch this here. Oh, around the outside, Albie. Hurlings is probably thinking you commit even more. Watch this here. He's going to have the up the inside. It's going to squeeze him. Not much wrong with that SM Action KTM, is there? There we go. Quick look across just to make sure everything's good at the bottom of the hill. Albie Ferrato up to 3rd. Hurlings down to 4th. Valandren up to 5th. Fernandez down to 6th. So Valandren on a bit of a move. 6 seconds behind these two. Lupino 7, Fevra 8, Gio 9, Koldenhoff 10, Bandonic. Yeah, Guadagnini fell from 7th to, where is he now? 12th place. And it was out of this corner a lap ago as we were following these two. Fevra now past Lupino. He's now up in the 7th place. So, Romain Fevra up on the pegs, deep inside rut. Good ride this for Lupino as well, because 16th in the championship, so far hasn't scored any points in the ramp qualifying race. So here he is circulating in 8th place at the moment. And it's just been one of those championship campaigns for him, hasn't it? What, 1 top 10, 2 top 10 finishes, and they were 10th in Spain last time out. And he's coming under attack once again from Valentin Guillot. So just at the top of the hill, look, Lupino and Guillot. Guillot picking himself up after that mistake. Took him out of 3rd place down to 12th. He's now back into 9th, so expect him to be full of beans as he closes in on the Italian. Right, this is the fall from Guillot earlier, from 3rd. Watch this, lead rider in shot, back end just caught an edge, tipped him over, picks himself up quickly in 12th. And now, here he is going after Lupino. Lupino legging his way through that tricky off-camber turn. Turn 13. Knows he's got his hands full here, probably hasn't looked back, doesn't want to know who it is. Just knows that's a machine closing in on him. Guillot may just jump short. No, he doesn't, goes long. This was the turn where Guillaume got it wrong a few laps ago. Goes in hot. Going to have the inside line. Oh, almost out the front door there as well as he hit the jump. Pushing the envelope, gets the triple over the top of the hill, but he's going to have to go in high and wide into the next turn. And again, just losing the back end, skating around as he fights for traction. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. Guillaume now up into 8th place. And Hurlings is back past Ferrato as he moves back into 3rd. Probably just thinking, you know what, can't have that. Wonder where. Take a look, shall we? So Hurlings cruises aside a back marker, down the plateau into turn 4. The left-hander goes round the outside. I just squeezed him to the inside. I thought he was going to go wide, but he just leant on him. In the end, Ferrato had no choice but to let him have it. So Hurlings back up to 3rd, Ferrato 4th, and already losing about 2.5 seconds to the bullet, number 84. He is 3.5 seconds behind Siwa as it stands right now. Looks up, wants to know where he is exactly. We've got just less than 4 minutes plus 2 laps to go. Here's the Lone Ranger. Haven't seen too much of JP. So Jorge Prado, 4.3 seconds clear of Siwa, who's just on that Fox hole shot jump as he reaches turn 2. Lap times last time around 2:04.19. Prado 2:03.5. Siwa 2:02.4. Hurlings. Hurlings 8 seconds, 8.1 seconds behind Prado, who has 4 Ram qualifying race wins under his belt. 46 points in total. Wins this one, that's 56 points towards his championship so far from quali races alone. The Red Bull Gas working that clutch extra hard. Here's, look at the illustration there of those ruts, how deep they are, how gnarly they are. Riders are up on the pegs coming downhill, just trying to read every situation. So much movement with the bike as well. Ruben Fernandez, Team HRC, comfortable in 6th. Sometimes you just got to know when to take those points. Sometimes you need to know when to push. When you've got a circuit that is as demanding physically and sort of mentally as this one is, with the ruts, how big they are, deep, how hard, soft in places as well. Proper sort of mind game going on for the riders. Of course, if you put the flag out now, came up short there, did Fernandez. Of course, if you put the flag out now and spoke to Prado, you know, how was the track? You'll say, yeah, it was a piece of cake, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, here's Valandren. He's in 5th. But seriously, the track, very, very challenging, as you can see. Kevin Valandren, who was fastest in the time practice session earlier today. That session around sort of about 2:45 coming to an end or thereabouts. 1:55.4. Fastest lap 1:59.4 from Prado in this qualifying race on lap 2. Doesn't take a genius to work out why, does it? Given the conditions, all of a sudden, Brent Van Donnick all over the back of Koldenoff. Koldenoff is in 9th, Van Donnick in 10th. The JM Honda going after the Monster Energy Yamaha. Guillaume just ahead of them, number 92. And then Lupino and Guadagnini. Guadagnini looking to go around the outside, coming towards us. Just in the background, he may squeeze. Top of the hill now. No, Lupino's still there. Here's Guillaume, guy in the, he's a back marker. Looking to shaft one of these two as well as he closes in between them. So Koldenoff getting caught and passed by Van Donnick. Kolden find back his way back past. Looking to take back that 9th place again. This is for 1 or 2 points between these two. Van Donnick, though, holding his nerve, charging downhill, the JM Honda, Jackie Martin's Honda. Going back after the 92 of Gio. Those two are going to be fighting over 8th place. Two laps to go. Jorge Prado. Another good start, quickly to the front, 4.7 seconds clear. Riding his own race, just the way he likes it. Just the way he's always liked it. Leaving everybody else to play catch-up. Jeremy Seewer and Hurlings, who's got to within 2.5 seconds of Seewer now. Here he is, the Red Bull KTM rider. Ferrato hasn't gone too far away, has he? A bit offline there for the 84. ...2010 colour scheme, look. Nothing in it between him and Seewer. Bottom of the hill. Top of the hill, you got Prado out of sight. Then Ferrato, there in black, still chasing down Hurlings. Bit of a bobble. Cost him a bit of time, and that's allowed Ferrato up. Look, watch this. Just a little bit of stop and go. And Ferrato has latched right onto him. He's quick down that hill, isn't he? With more than gravity. So closes in on Seewer, loses a bit of ground, comes back under attack from Ferrato. Just over a lap to go. Can he break free again and do something about Seewer? Jeremy Seewer, meanwhile, best qualifying race for him was a couple of rounds ago. Was a round ago in Spain, where he was 3rd. Could do with this 2nd place, but getting caught behind Ashton Dickinson there, not doing him any favours, because that's allowed Hurlings to gain right back in on him again. He was a little bit untidy through there, bashing the berms out of the way. Into the final lap, Jorge Prado, 2:05.14. Seewer, 2:05.5, 2:04.4. Jeffrey Hurlings believes he can take 2nd position away. Knows this is an important World Championship point in the championship chase between him and Prado. Untidy there for Seewer. Gap will be 8 points as it stands right now. Jorge Prado on 3:04, Hurlings on 2:96. Remember, these are World Championship points that count in this Ram qualifying race. Good speed downhill, good commitment through the turn. Can he get the drive up the hill? Not quite. Seewer reads it well. Up on the pegs as late as possible. Hurlings. Both of them jumped short at the top of the hill. Can he do a Ferrato and just charge downhill while he just... Oh, that was so nice, bottom of the hill there. Absolutely railing those turns. That deep rut. Last half a lap, maybe less. Prado already popping up on the pit lane. Or up on, they've got back markers ahead of them. Seewer goes defensive. Hurlings follows the back marker in. That's going to cost him time. And that's it. Seewer will come home 2nd. Meanwhile, Prado in the opposite direction, coming towards us. Not now. The next one. There he is. Slight celebration there. Going to be 10 more big points for Jorge Prado. One last look over his shoulder. Heads uphill for the final time. Jumps up on top of the hill. Hits the Monster Energy finish line. Prado with the win from Seewer and Hurlings, who just got caught the wrong side of the back marker. But Prado, his 5th qualifying race win of the season. Good ride, though, for Albi Ferrato, coming home in 4th place. Seewer, a much-needed 2nd place finish for him. Hurling's crossed the line in third. Ferrato fourth. Equals his best qualifying of the season so far from Switzerland. And fifth place for Calvin Verlandren. Fernandez sixth, Fevre seventh, just over the line now. Guillaume, good up and down ride for the Swiss rider, crossing the line in eighth place. Guadagnini found his way past Van Donnick on the final lap to move into ninth place. Donnick coming home in 10th place. Wonder what kind of track we'll get tomorrow, how much prep work will be done. Of course, they'll fix, will they fix all of it? They'll fix the majority of it. I'm sure those, some of those bumps down the hill, some of those tram lines and deep ruts and things like that. Of course, they'll be out to work as soon as the last bike is off the track. Anyway, here's Lisa Leyland. JP, a 5-time qualifying winner this year.
Jorge Prado, 5th round qualifying race.